What's up, guys? So, being locked in here for what seems like the longest 2 weeks of my life, I've come to appreciate the world for what it was. And as soon as I get out of here, I'm probably gonna rob a bank. You know, live life to the fullest. It's bad boy for life.
Ask the clubs, bad boy, that's what's up.
What I'm not gonna do is see a video and be like, hey, I could do that exact same thing and give little to no credit. Now, some of you have probably seen these reviews by Philip Solo TV. He was the one who said, hey, let me go to the worst reviewed restaurant and motel in my city and put my perfectly good health at risk for research. On top of that, this man, this hero, goes to a homeless shelter and is like, hey, let me eat some fucking pocket lettuce so we don't have to.
And the rest of the salad is in my pocket here.
A true gentleman indeed. So it pains me that other people are also eating at the worst reviewed restaurant in their city and doing the title no justice. And it's not just a couple of people either. You can literally search up the words worst reviewed and scroll down for hours and still find people eating, sleeping, getting a tattoo, getting a haircut, whatever, at the worst reviewed place in their city. Which is funny because some of y'all live in the same city, but are going to different places. I may have a community college education and have failed statistics twice, but that don't add up. And to make things worse, most of you aren't even giving credit to the man himself. Y'all just gonna steal his video idea and not say that's where you got it from? It's like you took the time to make your stupid thumbnail, you couldn't take the extra few seconds to copy and paste the URL of the video you obviously watched into the description of yours. And the ones that do give him credit also give credit to Brennan Taylor. He is the last person you should give credit to for giving you this idea. Now, before this trend of going to the worst reviewed place in your city took off, there were these two videos, both by Philip Solo TV, uploaded like 6 days apart, and they blew up. I think the restaurant one has almost like 5 million views. Well, Brennan, noticing that Versace Nightmares isn't hitting that 1 million mark, decides to make strangers react to it. But noticing that was doing worse than the video itself.
And let's go see if people hate it. Let's do this.
He's like, hey, I've seen a Canadian go to the worst reviewed restaurant and motel in his city. I live in a city. I could do that. And he did. In the exact same order, with the exact same titles. And before either of their videos blew up, Brennan gave no credit. He may have recently added that inspired by part in his first video and then mentioned him in the second.
Today's video is inspired by a Canadian YouTuber named Philip Solo. I saw his video.
But he knows damn well he wasn't going to do any of that until these comments started popping up. Otherwise, he would have done it when he first uploaded the video. I don't have a picture of his description without the inspired by part, but trust me, these comments wouldn't be there if he put it in. What's worse is that him and other YouTubers, but mostly him, are now just doing anything in the worst reviewed places in their city for views. It's almost like that staying in a place for 24-hour challenge that trended for a bit, which coincidentally this fucking weirdo has done also. In a cemetery. Even if this was real, it's a cemetery, you asshole. Are the people's graves you're using for the thumbnail related to you? If they were, the last thing they wanted was to be a thumbnail in your gay little video. Forget about his knockoff reviews for a second. This man pulls up to a cemetery like it's a fucking petting zoo.
Look at all the tombstones. They're like big ass tombstones here.
These are some next level shit.
Yeah, bitch.
Did you see pictures?
Yeah, let's go check these out. Let's pull over. Let's stop right here.
Yeah, let's stop here, bro, and disrespect someone's dead relatives. Yeah, radical. Then he goes to a random person's grave and just starts fucking around.
I can actually. Brennan, how about that's your fucking tombstone? Brennan.
Miss you, Grandma.
Brennan, oh my god, Brennan. You are so fucking scary, oh my god.
Oh my god, Brennan, stop! I'm pretty sure the dude filming has been on the receiving end of many gas station glory holes. And if them pretending to mourn the loss of a loved one wasn't bad enough, here's this.
Brennan, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm just doing the 24-hour challenge, bro.
On behalf of me, I'd like to apologize to the families whose graves had to endure the Brennan dry hump.
I need the fucking views, bro.
But anyway, back to the topic at hand. After his videos blew up, 20 out of his next 27 videos have been him and his friends either eating at the worst reviewed place in their city, sleeping, eating, getting a tattoo, getting a piercing, eating. This guy's acting like there's an abundance of one-star restaurants in LA. How does that make any sense?
That just makes no fucking sense. I mean, it's just bullshit.
It is bullshit, Bill. You guys go on Yelp and tell me how that works out for you. And other than the 2 times that he mentions Philip Solo TV, He's basically just like, fuck off, Phil. I'm gonna eat at so many restaurants with bad reviews, your name's gonna fall into obscurity among the worst reviewed restaurant videos. At least keep the inspired by part in your description. You don't have to put it at the top, compromising your precious links, but at least like at the bottom. At least. You owe this man for reviving your channel, dog. Before those 2 review videos you put out, you were pushing 100, 200k views per video. Every once in a while you'd hit that YouTube algorithm G-spot and get close to 1 million. But never, from what I'm looking at, have you had this many consecutive videos do as well as these review ones are. At least a thank you Philip in your description would be nice. I mean, fuck, if he hadn't made those videos for you to copy, you'd still be making videos like making weird sex noises in public, funny AF vlog. Or talking to a demon in an abandoned mental hospital, caught on camera. It's a video. I'm hoping somewhere in those 12 minutes you've caught something on camera. But who knows? You might just need the fucking views, bro.
Fucker.
I need the fucking views, bro.
Now, I'm sure our Lord and Savior Philip could give a shit about you mentioning him, but at least be creative with your titles, dude. You could easily call these videos where you go to 1-star restaurants, 1-star reviews. You do in the thumbnail, same thing goes for your 5-star reviews. At least be a little discreet in your thievery. I mean, look, even when you have a good title, you just shit on your own originality and add best or worst reviewed in my city. How about you suck on my fat titties and tell me if they're the best or worst in your city? And guys, if you thought I was being an overdramatic bitch, as of right now of me making this video, he has uploaded another one called Eating at the Worst Reviewed Hospital in My City. What does that even mean? I'm pretty sure if someone left a review for a hospital, the last thing they were thinking about was the food. And if it really is a 1-star hospital, you're probably dying, if not already dead, from the bacteria on those trays. And don't even get me started on Rugburn. This guy's like, hey, let me smoke some crack out of a meth pipe, cause I'm wild like that, and then name these videos. Staying at the most haunted reviewed hotel in my city? Bro, how are you not on drugs making that video? That has got to be the stupidest review title ever. The only reason he's not on the same level as Brennan is because he stopped after 3 videos. But Brennan's like, hey, you think a haunted hotel was stupid? Meet me at this hospital real quick. He has literally exhausted all his ideas for the worst reviewed place to get food from. He's like, fuck it, a hospital has food, right? Next, we're gonna see him at his local grocery store because someone left a review saying, I got AIDS from the bananas. You're gonna walk in there with your mom or whoever and then see him and his brother deep-throating bananas to get AIDS for views. At some point, you gotta realize it's over. You're done. You've ate at all the restaurants in LA, and it's time for another video idea. At this point, I'd rather see you drop a Versace Nightmares remix. And another thing I noticed from trying to watch his videos, he says that he goes to the worst reviewed / rated places in his city, but never shows us the rating of the actual restaurant itself. He just shows us a couple of 1-star reviews, and we're supposed to base that on the whole restaurant itself and not one person's experience. Which one is it, Brennan? Are you going to the worst rated restaurant or a 3-star restaurant with a couple of 1-star reviews? A restaurant could be like, how he says, the best reviewed place in a city. But even though you're the best reviewed place in a city, you're still gonna have those assholes who leave reviews like, I ordered water and they gave me water. And then he's gonna leave that 1-star review. Does that make that the worst restaurant in his city? No, but Brennan's making it seem like that. I'm sure the first couple of restaurants he went to were close to a 1-star rating, but then he realized that realistically, those were the only 2. So he's like, I'm just gonna keep calling these places 1-star restaurants, even though I'm just showing you 1-star reviews from some unhappy customers.
Let's go to a 1-star Chinese place.
Can you imagine if people only cared about the few 1-star ratings that are left on a place? Nobody would go to like Walmart or Sizzler. I've seen a dog take a shit inside of a Walmart, and nobody cared the next day on Black Friday. Nobody cared that someone left a review saying, German Shepherd took a shit in baby aisle. And if you don't believe me that he's bullshitting you, in his worst reviewed Chinese restaurant video, he's reading these 1-star reviews. Very dirty. Found a maggot inside the red vinegar container. What's worse, when I showed it to them, they poured the evidence right away to destroy the evidence without any apology. In addition, they try to say that it wasn't a maggot, though was just giving me a smirk and dismissing what I saw. And then there was another one that said there was a roach cooked into their food. You get the point. The restaurant is fucking disgusting, and Brennan agrees.
How gross does a restaurant have to be to find a roach cooked in and then a maggot? That's disgusting.
So you would think a restaurant that has roaches and maggots in their food would have a low restaurant rating. It'd fall like under C. The restaurant shouldn't be open. Well, right before they walk in, they show that it has an A rating, which means it's clean, up to code, and free of violations. So already that proves those 3 reviews were the only 3 that they found. Barely anybody found them useful. Fuck, somebody thought the roach one was funny because they probably knew it was bullshit. Then when Brennan actually tries the food, he turns into a little pussy.
This is the driest piece of steak I've ever eaten.
He found no bugs, so he's like, let me talk shit on this little strip of beef. He even shows the same amount of respect that he did at the cemetery.
Shit, I dropped it on the floor. Fuck, dude. Oh, what am I gonna do, dude?
Sick edit, bro. That really emphasizes how much of a faggot you are.
It's lukewarm.
This dude might be 23, but when it comes to eating food, he turns into an actual child. He's eating it like, no mom, I don't like it. I want chicken strips. Close your mouth when you're chewing, you piece of shit. There's nothing wrong with your food. You may not like the way it's cooked, but don't start nitpicking at the food just because it wasn't as bad as you hoped.
But as soon as I bite into it, it's just fat.
But yeah, guys, that's it. This was the worst restaurant ever. I never got my food, and they made me watch Brennan Taylor videos. 1 star out of 5. I hope to see you soon, Brennan. Peace.
I'm so fucking scared. Oh my god.